Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm going to be setting down Starship Theory for a little bit. They just did a recent update that made it impossibly hard based on all the strategies that I go with because it's really, really difficult to get all the materials that you need to get weapons early on. And now they made it so that those ships don't run away, which is balls. It's just balls. So, this game is another game that I've been poking at recently. It's called Motorsport Manager, as you might be able to tell by reading the top left of the screen right here. Basically, this is a racing management sim where you're not actually the one racing, you're just the manager for the team. I am horrendously bad at this game. I just want you to be aware of that. So anybody that has any tips or tricks for me, not one that says just download these mods and makes it a lot better, let me know. I'm more than happy to listen. So we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna have medium sessions. Alright, let's set up our dude here. And there you go, you know I'm old. Alright, so you're going to be from the United States. Go. Go. Alright, so you can choose a bunch of different backstories. You can be an ex-driver, which they all give different bonuses, except for this one, which just makes you not have anything. We're going to go with ex-driver so that people give better feedback. It improves the rate that drivers improve. We're going to need that because we're going to create a new team. I know it's recommended for experienced players, and I am certainly not one of those, but it strikes me as it will be more entertaining. So the idea of this is we're going to be a team that is just, we're bad. We don't have any money. We're pretty broke. And all things considered, we're going to do pretty awful. So we'll call this Racing. Origin is North America, United States. I'm a really big fan of purple. Yeah, I'll be okay with white. Team uniform. Go with that shirt. That hat. Purple. And white, that's fine. Alright, so primary color is going to be that. Tertiary color is going to be black. Trim color is going to be like a chrome silver. Make that color happen. Color will do. It'll be white and then purple. Alright, so let's see what we got for different liveries. Apply that color. I don't understand why the trim color is the primary color in a lot of these. Looking cool in the library pack. I don't like a lot of those. Alright, so let's... There's one in here that I kind of liked. What was that? That one there, except I want to swap some colors around. Here. But that's that color. There we go. That one. That's what it is. Alright. Sponsor colors, white and or black. Sounds good. So that is what our car is going to look like. So now we have a choice of where we're going to get our investments from. So if we go with this one, we get the least amount of money. And we start with a three-star chassis, but there's no pressure for us to accomplish anything. With Stoll Bank, we get 40% marketability to the team and a medium financial package. And these guys, we get a pre-built test track and a large starting financial package. I'm going to go with that one. Sorry. The reason being for that is the marketability bonus means we're going to get better sponsors, and we're going to need pretty good sponsors because we're going to start off losing a lot of money. Because we're terrible, and our drivers are overpriced. Okay, so let's take a look at our email here. You didn't think you'd just be handed the reins without any oversight, did you? Your investors have asked me to keep an eye on how things are progressing. I'll be acting as your chairman, and I have the power to remove you from your job if things aren't, shall we say, going to plan. Anyway, I look forward to working with you, and rest assured that there's plenty to do. Afro Man here is called up to say that he's really excited to be my assistant. He'll be around to update us with everything coming on from around the team. All right. And then Boss is coming up. We're looking for targets to lay down our target for the year. The corresponding budget that you set will have to last for you all year, so be careful with your spending. Frankly, we have temporary staff and drivers, no sponsors, a weak car, and shoddy HQ. Not much to do then. With this in mind, what do you think we can hope to finish? We can finish in 10th. We're going to finish in last place because we're awful. I'd like to present my initial report of the state of the team. Take a deep breath. Our drivers are awful, our designer is awful, our mechanics are awful, and you need to get hiring fast. So let's take a look at what our finances look like. And it looks like per race, we're losing $1 million. Perfect. Let's take a look at our drivers. Our drivers are not terrible. They're not great. But they're not terrible. They should do okay. Oh, they're so expensive. We have them to the end of the year, so that's where we're going to see from there. Oh, God, our mechanics, though, are terrible, and so is our scout. All right, designer. You're not bad. His concentration and his part fixes suck. But his pit stops are good. And he's good at upgrading stuff. Let's see what we can do for him. He'd prefer a long contract. Wages are pretty important. 50,000 is the most he'll ask for. Let's give him 40. Like a nice sign-on fee. We'll sign him on for the full 30 that he'll get for it. Bonus size is not that important. Alright, if we get 10th or above, I'll give you 18,000. If we get 12th or above, 10th or above. So if we don't suck, I'll help you out. Let's check into another mechanic. Not bad on performance stuff. Really bad on reliability. Pit stops are good. Part fixes are bad. This guy's 24. He's not terrible. He's terrible. It's 42, so that's not going to be useful. That guy's... I need somebody who's good at pit stops. Oh, these people are awful. Alright. So that's all we're going to get for mechanics. We're just going to have one good mechanic. Ugh, son of a bitch, I can't just do that. Alright, so let's... I guess we'll scout this guy. You're not going to improve. What's the maximum you'll accept? Alright, we're going to give you the same offer for 40,000 that we gave the other guy. We'll give you the full 45,000 sign-on fee that you want. We want 10th or above, and we'll give you 18,000, just like the other guy. Our drivers we can't do anything with until the end of the season, and also, again, these guys aren't terrible. Their stats are not the greatest, but they're not the worst either. So we're going to keep them for now. We're not going to start working on designing stuff. I mean, we've got to. We're not going to get anything finished by the time that comes in. Munich acceleration is crucial. So let's start working on a gearbox. We're going to see about improving our car. That's the best we're going to have right there, is to improve performance and reliability. Oh god, 19. Whatever. Just build the part. Start with proving the engines and go from there. Go right there at 19 days after the race and 27 after the race. All right, so we're going to let time advance a little bit. About to find out what Billy Evans says. Ooh, an interview with JTV. So let's go pop over to our email here. Don't care if Roberts is retiring. Yeah, let's accept the interview. Certainly picked a rough task. Are you expecting to pick up many points at all this season? I'm confident we'll get a few, but not too many, and that'll give us a little bit of morale. Andre Gomez seems by far to be your top dollar driver. Do you agree with that, or do you think Faith Anthony is better? I'm lucky enough to have inherited two great drivers, honestly. In the JTV Sport season preview, I wrote that you're expected to finish 10th. Prediction seems fair, but I really hope that we're going to surprise you on this one. I'll remember your time as a fan racer. I know the ins and outs of what race driving means to drive a car, so I think I'll do okay. I think I'll do okay with that. Back to moving. Boom! Billy Evans is going to accept it, so let's sign him on. We'll replace Sebastian with him. And Sebastian works with Andre, so he's going to work with Andre. He'll be good. And let's see what that does to... This is just going to be the stuff on him signing it. Let's see what that does to the part improvements. 22 days after race. Brought that right down. Reliability is a huge concern. Alright, what about you? Cool. Gary Watson is going to accept it as well. Sign offer. You're going to replace Julia. Alright, now let's see what that is here. Definitely going to do it that way. Have Billy Evans do performance and him do reliability. Oh god, our car is so bad. Alright. Let's check out the report on the race. 30 lap race. 40% chance of rain. Seems like it's just going to be cloudy. Tire compounds are super soft and soft. So with the tire compounds, basically the softer the tire is, the faster the speed and the better the grip. The harder that the tires are, the longer that they'll last. And we're going to make a strategy primarily of using harder tires and taking an extra pit stop in the middle that'll be really brief to refuel, and then try to have fewer tire changes so that we have faster runs. Anyway, let's see. High-speed circuit with strong engines, Garuda Racing are obviously the ones to beat because Garuda have the best everything. All right, so we've finished designing our gearbox. Yeah, you want a telemetry center, and that's great. I'm not going to be able to do much with design. I need a second gearbox. I really don't like either of these. This one, that one's going to be the best. It's going to add 25 acceleration to it, so that'll give it much better performance. So we'll start working on that one. We're not going to replace the car's gearboxes yet. We're going to wait because we've got to build them up, and I might. All right. So here we are on race day. Well, practice day. Garuda Racing is the team to beat. So let's take a look at our sponsors. We got to get these all situated right now. So these guys will give us money based on our placement. I think that we can place 15th, 13th. It's out of 20. We're going to be guaranteed 900,000 if we take that, and then an extra 200,000 for 9 more races. So 1.8 million total possible, as long as we place 13th or above. And that looks to be the best deal. I'm certain I can get 14th. I'm not certain I can get 13th, but we're going to take this one anyway. Get that quick 900,000 and go there. What do we got here? This is for second or above, so it's not going to matter what they tell us, but we're going to take the 100,000 because this is going to be gone before I can even begin to take advantage of it. I'm going to skip that sponsor offer for right now. Either one of these are going to give us an upfront payment. This is only 2 races left, so I guess we'll take the 10. They'll take the million. This is definitely a better deal, even though it's only 200,000 now. It's going to be 2 million over 10 races, whereas this is 1.5 over 11. So we'll take that guy. I will take a fixed pay of 350,000 a race. This might balance our budget out. All right. So we're going to take that one. See, look at this. We're going to lose $1 million. It's all because of how much our drivers cost. We're going to be losing money all season. So we have to be careful about our budget. Alright, so this is a practice session. I think you're going to want a little bit more downforce. I suspect you'll want the handling to be a little bit stiffer and this to be a little bit longer. Yep, we're going to go out on softs. Same thing with you. I'm expecting you want more downforce. You want it stiffer. Be closer to right on the edge of that. And then you want a longer gear ratio. Again, we're going out on softs. Now we're going to game the system here a little bit because we kind of have to, because our team is awful. Nah, actually I won't do that. So let's follow them and see what they want. Normally one of the things that you can do is just have them immediately pit back in and use that to try to cheat the system. But I think that it's better if we don't and we just try to do it legit. I'm going to wait to get some feedback from him and see what's going on. Downforce is bang on. Alright, too much air. We've got too much downforce on Anthony's car. She's not able to accelerate fast enough. They're not pulling too bad. Handling is good. Both of them like where the handling is. I'm going to bring him in after the next lap. Oh, they're falling down the ranks quickly. We are so bad at life. Perfect gear ratios. Both of them are happy with the gear ratios. Alright, so great, great, and great. I'm going to leave his. I'm going to just leave his alone. Great, great, great is fine by me. It doesn't need to be excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm okay with that. Alright, she wants me to tune up. Downforce a little bit. Let's set it more towards the middle. And that actually adjusted the handling and the speed as well. We're going to give you less laps than we're giving Gomez. We're going to put you around for one flying lap and then pull you back in and see what we got. We're going to watch your car for a minute here. Alright, you're on your flying lap now. You can go balls out. I want you to try to get a good run. See if you can increase your speed a little bit. You I'm going to bring in. You're not saying anything. You're not being very helpful to me at all. Alright, so we are a little bit better on all counts. Well, we're worse on handling, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Alright, so I want handling to get further closer to that. Further closer? Okay, so that's good. So let's soften up the downforce a little bit more, just enough to bring the handling into place. And you want a little bit more acceleration. Where's that in relation to that? Alright, good. Pop it right there. And now we're just going to give you 9 laps because we're at the end here. Hopefully you're going to get one more lap out of you. We're not going to get one lap out of you. Gomez is going to start in 17th. I guess that's a thing. '16th. He pushed himself to 16th. Anthony is going to start in 19th. Well, that's not where they're going to be starting, but that's where they placed. So that's the expectation of where they're going to finish. Excellent, excellent, great, fantastic. We tweaked hers up perfectly. Too bad she's not going to do great. All right. Yep, there sure is something about that. All right, so now it's race day. We got to try to hit 13th or above. We're going to get boosts on soft tires and race trim. You're not going to use that. You're going to use soft tires. How many laps we get out of you on the soft tires? 12 laps. So we will give you 7 laps of fuel to start. They'll give you a little bit better lap time by about 0.7 of a second. We're going to do a similar thing with you. You're going to get 11 laps out of it. So we'll put 6 laps of fuel in you. And then we're both going to come out of here going on full range. So basically this will adjust the amount of fuel that you burn. That makes you also go faster. The driving style will warm up tires faster, but also wear them out faster. And that's so that you can hit turns a little harder and brake later and things of that nature. And here we go. The grid is starting. Anthony's starting in 12th. Gomez is starting in 18th. Bad start for Gomez. Anthony jumped to 10th, fell back a bit again. She's fighting hard to stay in the middle of that pack. Hopefully she'll be able to. She's not going to. Okay, that's fine. That's a thing. Our car is a sack of horse shit, so there is that. It's basically banking entirely on whether or not our drivers can do anything useful. She's bouncing in and out of being in range of having our cake and eating it too. We are watching our tires warm up. Pull him back to... Oh, he ran into somebody, so he's got to come back in. 8 laps left, so we'll put him up to 10 laps of fuel. You got to repair your front wing, because apparently you just fucking ran into somebody. That effectively takes you out of the race. Push you down to neutral. Don't want to overheat your tires too much. And let's slow you down a little bit so that we can try to get 2 actual laps out of you. Alright, so you're going to pit on the next come around. You've got 7 laps left, so 5 to 7 laps. So we'll put 7 laps of fuel in you. Not going to make it all the way back around, are you? Car condition is okay. Slow you down a little bit more. Try to get enough fuel around to make it around the track. You're just cooking your tires. Don't bother with that. Alright. Now from here, you're just going to gun it. Because there's no reason not to. Alright, now you can bump up to neutral. That should keep your tire at about the right same temperature there. So we're in 19th and 17th. We're definitely not going to hit our mark. Oh, she bumped up to 15th. Looks like some people pitted. Oh, she fell back to 16th. But she bumped up because it looks like some people pitted to swap out tires. As long as she doesn't lock up, she should be able to burn the tires all the way through. I don't give a fuck if you want to pit for fresh tires. Come on, learn to fucking defend. I think you got one more lap in you. No, you don't. Alright, so swap you over to another set of softs. 6 laps of fuel. 7 laps of fuel. Go. You've got... Oh, God, you're awful. Yes, we're going to be okay with these fuel levels. You're pitting on the next time around, swapping out to a new set of tires. Get 7 laps of fuel. Your parts are fine as long as you don't fucking run into anybody again. She had an okay pit. She's now in 18th though. Push the tires a little bit. Oh Beauchamp just had the fastest lap. I don't think we're getting anywhere near that sponsor level. But at least we're not in last. So that's a thing. You as well. Push your tires. Really, it didn't matter that I didn't take the one for 14th place. Like, I wouldn't hit that either. Okay, she's got about one more lap. And then she's going to have to pit for fuel. Our tire wear on these cars is also really bad, so... Alright, you're going to need to pit for gas. You're going to have 7 laps, 6 laps left, so we'll put 7 laps of fuel in you. You'll probably have to pit for it first. Before then, go. You can stop pushing. You definitely need to conserve a little bit. Like a fat guy goes through hot dogs. I'll have you know I'm not a fat guy, and I also go through hot dogs that fast. And you're going to have to pit on your next lap. Wait, where are you? Did you already pass the pit? Yes, you did. All right. You're going to have 7 to 9 laps left, so let's give you 8 laps of fuel. Park conditions are okay. Fight for every place that you can get. Alright, you can push it back up to neutral. You're about to get lapped by the guy in first. How bad do you feel about yourself? These guys are going to end up with really low morale because our cars are terrible. Where's the guy who's in 20th? Way back. Okay, you're going to have a chance to pass some people coming up on this lap because they're in the pit, but they might be coming out of the pit. Yeah, they came out of the pit faster than you could get to them. I think we can get one more lap out of you. We're going to need a fresh set of tires. Parts are doing okay. Might as well push those a little bit. See if you can overtake the other dude. It's fine. Thing is, she's going to pit, and he's not going to, so she's going to lose the place she just took. There it goes. That was a good pit. See how Gomez is doing. I got one more lap in you, and then I'm going to have to pit. I'm going to shoot a push for that whole lap. Alright, you're going to get a new set of tires, 12 laps, so let's give you Again, 7 laps of fuel. Oh, really need to fix your engine. Lap back to neutral now. She's managed to pull 16th. She's managed to pull 15th. How's her park condition looking? You're going to need your engine fixed when you next come back into pit. See, once it gets down into this red zone, it can arbitrarily just have a bad time and drop suddenly. 16th is right on her ass. Push a little harder. Stay in front. You're going to pit on the next time through. You're going to have 6 laps left, so we'll give you 7 laps of fuel. And we're going to have to repair that engine. 2 seconds is not going to save us any time. Cut down to neutral. So we're going to do really, really poorly here, guys. Actually, cancel. We're going to repit. You're going to get super softs. 9 laps of fuel and your engine repaired. So the reason that we're going to do that is we're going to get her faster tires for the last couple laps and hope that she can pull that into something useful. Son of a bitch, how do you fuck up fueling a car? You're fine. Alright, we'll come back to you. What are you doing over here, Gomez? We're going to get one more lap out of you. Go ahead and push your tires for that. 7 more laps. Yeah. Just give you 4 laps of fuel. You don't need to do anything of that. Just fuel it as fast as possible. It'll be 4 seconds. There's only going to be 2 laps left when you get out of there, so I basically gave you way too much fuel. No point in overheating the tires. So we're going to get 16th and 18th, it looks like. Yeah, I know you've got some warnings on your parts. I don't particularly care, because this race is over. We're in 16th. We're on the last lap. Once he crosses, that's that. So we're pulling 16th and 18th. Not the best run we could have had, but it's probably the best run we could have had. That didn't make any sense, but that's okay. We really need to be better doing better than this. Yeah, we really do. If only our fucking shit wasn't so garbage. It wasn't a complete disaster. You got not a horrible position. All right, so we're going to lose $1.2 million. We're just shitting that money out the door. To be expected. Yeah, you're not going to find anything. So if you have risky cars, like illegal cars, this is where they would check that out. Oh, we're in 9th. Look at that. Oh, we're tied for 8th. We're not the worst. We're not the worst. We're not the worst. Eastwood Motorsport seems to actually be who won it, not Garuda. That's impressive. So we're just going to go over the emails and everything that we get. So at the end of this, we get morale changes. Oh, morale went up. Surprisingly, morale went up. And they improved their relations with their mechanics, which is good, because if they have a high enough relation with their mechanics, they will get bonuses. So I guess they're happy because we got a higher result than we expected. Our marketability has gone up a little bit, and our chairman is a little bit happier with us, because even though we're terrible, we're not as terrible as we could be. So total loss is 800,000. That's not as bad as we thought it was going to be, but I wouldn't exactly call it good. And I don't want to reduce the amount of money that we're spending on next year's car, because we really do need to have a better car next year. And that's where we're going to get it from. One of the things that sucks about being low on the food chain is you generally are going to stay low on the food chain for a while. And we're going in for the long term here. See, we've got pretty good drivers. That's the series average. So we're just below being average. Well, we're right at average, because 5th and 6th would be the average, and 10th. I know that doesn't sound right, but trust me, it is. So let's see what our mail is. Firebird MRT looks way ahead in practice. Car condition, because your car's damaged at the end of every week, and you've got to repair them. So it's going to take us just shy of 2 days to fix both of those. Sure, I'll have an interview with Channel 6. Andre Gomez has claimed that your brakes seem to be holding the team back, and technical commentators seem to agree. Is that true? Well, we need more investment into our headquarters, and you can suck it up there, buddy. I don't really care. And Arabola blitzed the competition, so... yeah, I know. I don't want to fit that part yet, though, because it's not really very good of a part. I mean, I guess it's better than the original gearbox? Yeah, like a lot better. Need to build up its reliability before we can do anything with it. So that's what we're going to call this one. This is going to be this is the first episode, and there's going to be more. I plan on doing at least one full season. We might continue on going on in that. We probably should. I really need to find a new designer, because our designer is balls, but I can't afford one. Maybe we can afford a shitty one. Like one that's not very good but has a lot of potential. Wow, I'd really like that one. She's not good at all, but she has serious potential. Yeah, there's not very many that have any potential that aren't currently owned by somebody. Suppose we could snatch up one of these ones. You're interested. Tell me you're going to want a short contract. You'd prefer a long contract. We'll give you a medium contract. We'll give you a 2-year contract. What's the maximum we can pay you? 80,000. We'll give you 65. Jesus, you want a lot of money on a signing on fee. How about we throw you 225, and on 10th or higher, we'll give you 30,000. Get us to 10th or above, we'll give you 42. You tell me what you think about that, and we'll find out what she says when we come back next time. If you guys like this, like all that stuff, each episode is effectively going to be the time up to and through one race, and so you should see 10 episodes at the very minimum. We might go beyond that depending on what happens. So I will catch you guys next time. And please like, comment, subscribe. Give me tips, because I'm terrible at this game and I would like to not be so terrible. And I will catch you guys next time.